You might be somewhere out in this world and you saw the title of this video and you're alone, sad, depressed, running to the bottle, doing some drugs because you have nobody to be there for you during the holidays. During these times specifically, I've noticed a lot of spirits get broken because there's a lot of emphasis being put on capitalism. You know, you have to buy people Christmas gifts. You have to basically make sure that you have enough money to spread the holiday spirit. And because of that, people will go in debt. People will struggle, try to pick up more hours, and they might already be behind on bills. So it makes them feel down. And so I've noticed specifically during these times, a lot of people will rise up in demonic spirit and let their Holy Spirit go back down because there's so many people that feel just hopeless. Because what tends to happen is you might be alone because you had no friends and family prior to that. You know, you might have already been isolated. And during these times, you see everybody posting pictures of their friends and family. You see pictures like of them wearing those ugly sweaters and, you know, they're enjoying feasts together. They're talking about they're going to buy this person this, they're going to buy that person that. And then they might come to work, they're telling you these stories. In the back of your mind, you're like, man, I have nobody to share these holiday moments with. It's just me. I'm all alone because maybe your parents passed away. Maybe your brother, you don't have no brothers or sisters. Maybe your mom and dad was abusive, so you're all by yourself. And then you're not able to truly make friends because a lot of times people are lonely because they don't have any friends in general. And your friends that you thought were at coworkers weren't really your friends. They turned their back on you. You know, they were basically jealous and envious. So a lot of people that are godly might experience these times because we're different, we're unique, we're chosen for a lifestyle of basically uniqueness. We're rare, honestly, and that's what tends to happen. We will experience a lot of lonely times, to be honest with you, and you might not truly know why that is, and you might be in these times specifically where you're seeing all these people posting, oh, I'm going to buy this gift, I'm going to buy that gift, and in the back of your mind, you're like, man, I wish I had that. I wish I had family that I could go around with and just share memories with and just share moments in time and just share love. But no matter what happens during these times, it's important for you to try to see the light at the end of the tunnel. I remember there's times where I would have to work during these times and I would see other people talk about how they were going to go over there and exchange gifts and things like that. And I remember specifically, I was telling one of my boys at work, and we were just kind of like just going back and forth, and he was telling me, man, I kind of can relate to what you're going through because all my parents live in Arizona. We live in the state of Illinois. He's like, my parents live in Arizona, and I'm all here by myself, so I don't really have nobody to go to. And I'm not. He's like, because a lot of times they see me as the big brother, bro. They see me as somebody they can open up and be genuine with because I don't judge them. So he was telling me that basically his way to cope with things was running to the bottle, man. He was drinking. And that's what I know during these times happen a lot, especially in my family. People don't know how to cope with being alone, so they'll run to the bottle. They might smoke some weed, they'll do drugs, they might try to go sleep with a woman because you're just trying to escape the fact that you're alone and you're depressed during these times. And I need you to know that that's not the way out, bro. Running to this bottle is just going to make you feel more sad once you get out of that spirit of, you know, when you're drunk. Once you get out of that wine spirit, that's why they call it spirits. Once you get out of that low vibration, you're going to wake up. You're going to wake up with a hangover. And then you're going to feel even more down because you're not on, now you have a hangover on the top of the fact that you're alone. But guys, you're not truly ever alone. And I've noticed that in my journey. You always have God with you. You always have a brotherhood like this to where you can tap in, leave comments, share these videos to somebody that might be going through this moment, and you see that on him. It's important for us to truly figure out what we can do in the moment to try to shake the spirit of us feeling down. Now, I know there might be a lot of different reasons, but maybe this is a warning. You stumbled across this video. Maybe you just need to go reach out and talk to that person. You know, you've been avoiding that difficult conversation with your mom or your dad because they've hurt you and you don't want to go into that void. You don't want to open up that can of worms because you know in the back of your mind, you're going to have to admit that you were wrong or they were wrong. But sometimes in order for you to be in a positive state of mind and not being tormented, you have to be the bigger person, bro. And this is what I've learned in life. Sometimes you have to tell that person sorry. You know, I messed up. I was acting like a bad person during that time. And I've learned and I've grew and I've evolved. And maybe you don't want to talk to me right now, and that's okay. But I'm leaving the door open for communication for you. And I'll admit, bro, I'm still working on this too, though. I'm not perfect. Nobody out here is perfect. And that's why I want you to truly understand, bro. If you're alone and depressed during these holidays, it's okay. Everybody goes through difficult times. Everybody has painful times. Everybody has suffering times. But you have to think, in the grand scheme of things, this is not going to be your destiny forever. You stumbled across this video specifically for a reason. That reason may just be for you to do the things that you're running away from. Maybe you're sad because you don't have enough money and this is making you depressed. God may be telling you for a little while, bro, you're supposed to get a different job. You're supposed to put in more applications. You're supposed to stop living off unemployment. You're supposed to stop sleeping in all day, smoking weed at night, and, you know, watching the hub. This might be a calling for you to self-improve and do better with your life, bro. And that's part of the reason why you're depressed, because you know you're not doing what God's been telling you to do. And that's what sometimes during these holidays, it might rise up that spirit specifically because, like I said, if you don't have money because you're not doing the actions that God told you to do, and then you're seeing other people flex their lifestyle on these social media platforms, it's going to make you feel some type of way. I would advise you, if you're feeling this way right now, cut off social media, bro. This is a big thing, so you don't feel lonely, you don't feel sad, you don't feel depressed. Take, 2 weeks off if you possibly can, unless it's business, unless you got a business, that's okay. But just hop on there, get your business done, hop back off. And then from that moment, you need to reconnect with spirit. You need to reconnect with healing. There's a different side of yourself that I know you've been running away from, that you've just been too shy. And part of this is just growing and maturing, bro. As you mature, as you get older, you're going to have to heal. Because if you don't, you'll be the man that I'm talking about. You'll be 55, 60 years old, running to have to smoke weed every day. You know what I'm saying? I have to drink the bottle. I have to fornicate and get this high I have to take this woman's energy because she's going to validate me and give me the attention that I need. Because if I don't, I'm going to go back to my sad little apartment, my sad little room where it's all dark in there, and I have my dog, I have my cat, and I put a mask on to the world, but then when I come back to myself, I feel like a little boy. I feel hurt on the inside, and I don't want that life for you. There's too many men that are going through that right now. They're doing these actions. They're going out into this world. They're putting on a big fake image that they're tough, that they're strong, that they're a quote unquote macho man, that they're alpha, but when they go behind closed doors, they're truly soft, they're truly weak, they're feminine, and they know they need to do better. Now, I'm not saying this to judge you. I'm just saying this to speak facts. I know that this is resonating with somebody right now. This might be you. And you need to stop being afraid of who you really are, bro. Embrace who you are to the core of your soul. And that might be why you're lonely, because you have no friends, because people see you. They see you. A lot of people people aren't dumb. What I've noticed, people can sense genuine people. People can tell when you're being authentic. There's a reason why my YouTube channel is growing. There's a reason why people want to help me out. There's a reason why I'm truly at where I'm at. Not even on YouTube. I'm talking about in real life. If you met me in real life, bro, I'm the same way on camera as I am off camera. I try to do whatever I possibly can do to help you. If you show me respect, I'm going to show you respect. If you show me love, I'm going to show you love. And that's how most people need to operate, because if you're going during these times specifically where you got the New Year's and you got all these different holidays that are coming about, people can sense that. People might know that you're hurting, but then you're going about, no, I'm good. Let that person know, man. Who cares if they judge you? If you think at some point they've shown you some positive energy and they kind of had your back a little, maybe let's say it's a coworker. Y'all work together every day. He's been showing you a little bit of love. He has your back, but you're afraid to develop a bond with him because he's kind of hurt you. Bro, just pull him to the side and be like, hey, I'm not going to lie to you, bro. I've been alone during these last 2-3 years in the holidays, and I just kind of want to think, what's your opinion on this, and see how it goes from that. And you never know, he might be like, bro, I didn't even know that you were going through that. I didn't know you had that struggle. You want to come out, and let's go get something to eat and talk about this. Let's go chop this up. You know what I'm saying? We can go out, grab something to eat, and just talk, bro. If not, here, take my number, just text me. If you're feeling lonely, you can come through. My family is having, we're cooking and making food. You come through. You never know, bro. I've had that happen to me sometimes. They extend that opportunity because I verbalize. If you're not communicating with people, if you're not letting them know what's happening, who cares if they judge you, bro? Life's too short. Too many people, men specifically, our pride steps in the way, and then you think, oh man, this person's going to judge me. They're going to think this and that. I want to be the man, so I'm not going to let them know. But if you were to just open that door up for them to communicate with you, your life could truly change. You won't be sitting here sad, depressed, anxious, having to drink a bottle of Jack Daniels and just taking it to the head and then just sitting there with your cat, rubbing your cat because you're alone. We need to change, bro. Society needs to change. We need to put more emphasis on what light and love is. Now, there's different versions to attain that, but I think finding your peace is a powerful way to do that. Maybe you are alone in this moment specifically because God's trying to teach you how to find peace. Now, there's different ways for you to find peace, and I think the first way to start, specifically, like I said, is to heal. Once you heal, you need to take time to fast, meditate, and just be in silence. Silence is golden, bro. There's a reason why when I see people that are truly hurting, they always have headphones on. They're always trying to talk to people, just randomly talking. You know what I mean? They're not even listening to what they're saying. They're just talk. I'm like, bro, have you taken some time to truly listen to what you're saying? Because you're not really making sense. I can tell your brain right now is just organized in a catastrophic way. There's no organization to your thought process. You're not thinking, processing that thought, and then communicating. You're just going all over the place. Whatever you think, whatever thought comes in your brain, you're just saying it all out. And that's what I'm saying. That's a perfect way to find peace in yourself. You just have conscious awareness. Meditation is basically that. You're thinking about your thoughts. You can take some time to think about your thoughts. Go into that void. What's causing these thoughts right now? Experience that I am. Silence. Once you have silence, you can throw on some frequencies that are positive. You can just go on YouTube, Google some positive frequencies, sit there, meditate on that, and just be one with yourself, man. Look within yourself. Look within your spirit. Look at the man in the mirror. Go take some time. Go look yourself in the mirror for 3 seconds. No, let's make it 15 seconds. And what are those thoughts when you see yourself? Is it that you're a loser, that you have no money, that you're broke? And then explore that. Once you explore that, write it down in a journal, bro. Once you write it down in a journal, what you could do is write all the negative things and then try to find some positive things. If you have no positive things, start developing ways to where you can start saying, I'm going to have a goal to do this. So if you have no positive things, it's all a negative list, bro. You could be like, all right, I want to get more money. How am I going to get more money? Now your brain's thinking. The more you can think, the more your brain can open up new neural pathways. You need these new neural pathways because you need to interrupt that thought process that you have. The constant loop of the consistent thoughts that you're having is destroying you from the inside out. It's not allowing you to enlighten yourself and gain the wisdom and the knowledge. Knowledge is key. That's another thing that you can do. The moment that you're alone, you're sad, it's the holidays, there's nobody there, why don't you learn something? Why don't you go on here, read a book? There's so many different books on like just Bible verses. There's so many books on money. There's so many books on finances. There's so many books that you could and you don't even have to get a tangible book. There's the audio books on YouTube. You can just listen to podcasts. Just something that's feeding your spirit. You need to get your spirit built back up. That's why they say knowledge is power. The more that you can gain knowledge, the more you can gain wisdom, the more you can incorporate the peace with this. And then from that point, you can create a new self-identity because you're working on yourself. And then you feel like a success because you're progressing towards that. Once you feel those emotions, you can go out into this world and be a service to others. The moment that you start helping others, you're not going to feel lonely, sad, depressed. It's important to practice gratitude, bro, because a lot of us, we're sad, we're lonely. It's so easy to sit here and be miserable. Say, oh, I suck and, I'm poor. I don't have no Christmas gifts, so let me just get a bottle. Let me get these Modelo's and these Coronas and just drink this, smoke this blunt to my face. But you can go to these homeless shelters, see how they're living, Bro, it's what my state is Illinois. It gets like below 0 degrees, like negative 20 degrees with the windshield. And there's homeless people out here on the block still asking for money, bro. You look at their faces all red, their snot's frozen because they're so cold, and they got a sign saying homeless, please help. And that shows you that you're blessed because you might not have the money, but you're still on the block, almost experience frostbite because you have nowhere to go. You have no house. You have no money. You have no potential to see your way out of it. You have the potential to see this video. You're watching this video for a reason, bro. So you have the capability to receive information because you're seeking knowledge and you're tapped into this community. Anybody that watches this video, I know that you have the ability to strive for something great. You just haven't had anybody to truly see the potential in you. And I can see the potential in you. I can see that you're great. I know that you're great because we all are born that way. We're all born to succeed. Just somewhere across our life, we've been told what we can't do. Somebody told us that we're losers. Somebody told us that we're messed up. This world has a perfect way of destroying your spirit. And that's why we need the balance that we're doing here at Men Are Needed. That's why I would really appreciate it if you could share this video, if you could spread this out, if you can help enlighten others on their journey so that they can not feel so sad and depressed and alone during these times, because collectively, consciousness can rise and we can start tipping the scales back in our favor with more light, love, and peaceful energy. The more we have light, love, the more this world can rise in frequency. The more this world can rise in frequency, the more we won't have slaves to this matrix. The more we have people that truly understand that there is programs that are trying to manipulate your mind and play games on you, the more we can bring awareness to these subjects. The more awareness that we have is key. Because awareness in a lot of things allows us to evaluate what's happening on a deeper level. Sometimes people can think things, but they're not really evaluating it on a truly deep level. The people that are making changes in society, the people that are actually allowing people to really be great are the people that are evaluating what's the problem and developing tactics so that they can provide solutions. A lot of men and a lot of YouTube channels will go on here and just speak about these problems and put you in a more miserable state. When I'm speaking to you, and this is very important, and the Bible speaks on this, the power of life and death is in your words. So if I'm speaking to you and I'm constantly giving you a version of negativity, I'm not providing any solutions, I'm not giving you any type of spirit that's going to allow you to rise in frequency or giving you any light, not showing you that you're a man that has the ability to change his life, I don't believe that that's somebody that you subscribe to, because they're only continuing the process of perpetual negativity. The more we have that, the more the society can't change, which is why there's only a select few people. But that's why I said awareness is key, because these people might not even know that there's a different version, that there's other people out here that actually can see full potential in them. And they're just waiting on somebody like me, or they're waiting on somebody like you that has that different spirit, but they're just afraid to be out there. You know, they're afraid to send this message out because they think, man, why is that person send me that message? You know, I'm not even alone. I'm not even depressed. But it's bigger than them, just them. You can send a message to them. They can see this, but I'm not going through that right now. But I know this person is. They can spread that. And then that's just a cascade. It's like a snowball effect, bro. And that's how we truly tip things back in our scale. So we're not having so many people just, a lot of these videos that go viral are negative videos, that are videos talking about, you know, I don't want to be on this earth no more. I just want to self-delete. And then you'll have 1,000 comments. Yeah, I want to do the same thing. I want to do the same thing. I want to do the same thing. And it's a select few of us that are really trying to bring a mass level of change. And I know we can do it, bro. I know there's no doubt in my mind that we can. And that's the goal here at Men Are Needed, to continue to allow you that, you know, you're alone. There's nobody there on the holidays. There's nobody there but you and the bottle and your cat in your apartment all by yourself. And you have no family. And you might be broke. You might be poor. You might not have enough money to pay your bills. You might want to run away and do a line of coke because that's going to make you feel good. But that's not the answer. That's not the solution. The solution is you, brother. The solution is me. Truly, on a spiritual level, it's key. Tap back into your spirit. Tap back in who God created you to be. Tap back into the greatness that you are, bro. The time is now. Stop running and running and running and running without looking back, and try to heal yourself. The moment you can heal, The moment we will heal, and together we can bring change to this world. Thanks for watching this video. Peace.